Crazies, man. Y'all welcome back to the lab. I'm Lee. You saw the title too as well. How to Break Free of the Matrix. Actually, this is from After School. If you've never seen the After School channel, please check them out. The description is down below. To all that, please check them out. Ralph and them, they do a wonderful job. I love how they do their things because they're just so open-minded. But this one has to do with breaking the matrix and welcoming them into the real world. And for all those people that are going through these spiritual awakenings right now and seeing the changes and differences of what was and what is, I should say, is a great way to kind of help you out on your journey through your awakening experience. Believe me, I saw this a couple weeks ago and it resonated with every awakening spot that I've had in the last, I would say, 7 months and on personally. But before we get this going, y'all remember to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, and leave me those comments down below what you thought about this and how your awakening experience is going. So let's go ahead and get this after school. Let's give a shout out to Ralph, y'all. Let's go. After school. I love this. I love this.
What is the Matrix? How to break free from the Matrix? Welcome to the real world. I've been expecting you deep divers at last. Now, a lot of people always say, Ralph, you're like Morpheus, guiding us through Zion.
He's great too, man.
And I'm like, oh, thanks.
Been around my whole journey.
Take the red pill, take the blue pill. Deep divers, look, the 1999 film, The Matrix, was amazing with special effects, but also a great message that we're living in a kind of world which is controlled. It explored how there are agents around, there are systems of oppression, but it's a lot deeper than that film because it actually goes back thousands of years. Let's take a trip down the time portal. Let's go to the Indus Valley 5,000 years ago. Okay, you had great sages and masters, and in the Sanskrit, they talk about the Matrix as being Maya. You see, the Sanskrit word Maya means illusion. This is when you have an absence of truth. It's the illusion world.
Which we all have
and
right
we are
now.
actually born into, all of us are born into the illusion, the Maya. Because these two eyes represent duality. But this first eye, or the third eye, represents the truth. What? Slow motion this side. So many great masters, thousands of years ago.
So true, though.
They worked tirelessly, and they really worked on themselves to open this first eye to see the truth and not the illusion. And they became enlightened. And enlightenment is actually the highest frequency. When we talk of the human emotional vibrational chart, enlightenment is at 700 hertz plus. And you become enlightened once your pineal gland is activated, once your third eye is open. A lot of us, we're born into a world where our third eye is closed, our pineal gland is calcified. So we can't see the truth. And going back to the Indus Valley, the Matrix was the Maya, the illusion. So therefore, what is the Matrix? It is the world around you, full of illusion. It is not the truth. It is the distraction, the mass media, the big corporations, BlackRock, Vanguard.
Preach, boy.
But deeper than that, it's actually you. Oh my gosh, yeah. You are the Matrix. I am the Matrix. Society is the Matrix. Society is you and I. You see, if you are living predominantly in your lower nature, you are in the Matrix. As you rise to your higher nature and develop self-awareness, you now break free from the Matrix. Welcome to the real world. So this whole concept in the Matrix is
you're always going to be in the Matrix.
Wake up, Neo.
Wake up.
And in life, we have to wake up to who we really are. This is how to break free from the Matrix. You have to wake up out of the sunken place. The Matrix is a lack of information, a lack of self-awareness, our ignorance collectively. That's what makes up the Matrix. When people say, I don't want to know, I know everything. When people are caught up in the ego, the greed, the separation, that's what the Matrix is. I told you, this whole system was created to keep you divided, but you don't blame the game, you change the game. Slow motion this side.
Don't blame it. Change the game.
And you become player one.
You got to take it.
And that's how you break free from the Matrix. So, for example, a lot of people say,
start playing your game.
I'm this nationality, I'm this religion, I am Democrat, I am Republican, whatever. That's all the Matrix. Because you see, the truth, when you break free from the Maya, you realize we are all connected. It's one humanity. Humanity has been divided because so long as you are divided, you can never see the truth. Separation is the greatest illusion ever. Unity is the greatest truth.
Which everybody bleeds red. Communities, you know.
So I'm not better than you.
The truth.
I am another you in a different time and space. So when we say namaste, that means the divine in me honors the divine in you. When I say in Lakesh, it means I am another version of you. We are one in the same. We are all stardust swirling around the Milky Way galaxy. Isn't that beautiful, deep divers? What is the Matrix? How to break free? Welcome to the real world. This is the real world, right? There's no place I'd rather be than with the birds, bees, leaves, and trees. Do you know that the bird singing actually helps you to align your chakras? It's at a beautiful frequency.
Gorgeous bird.
Go and walk into the concrete jungle. Listen to the sounds of the cars, the buildings.
Noisy.
It doesn't bring a Zen feeling inside of you, but nature does. And this is the real world. Nature heals you. When you are in the heart of nature, start doing a little samba, baby. Raising the frequency. Take a look at the buildings.
Walk out the cave.
You see, thousands of years ago, they would create buildings to inspire people.
Gorgeous.
Monuments that people were in awe of. Like, oh my gosh, how did they build those pyramids? Like, wow, wow. But today, every building looks the same. And that's what the Matrix says. It's straight lines. Do you know that in nature, you will never ever find a straight line because nature is curvy. Woo! Nature is way.
And I'm gonna pause right there. As he said that, in the real world, in society, we see straight lines, but in nature, there's no straight lines. It's all curvy. And when you go on a psychedelic experience, you hear the stories about all the wavy lines and wavy stuff. Well, guess what? That is tuning yourself into the frequency of what what nature is, or what Earth is, or what we all is. A frequency is the waves of the frequencies, the sounds, vibrations.
Evie, oh yeah, deep divers. There's no straight lines in nature. Everything is curves. And that's the real world. The Matrix is straight lines, rigid rules, dogma, authoritarian dictators, subjugation. Anything that takes you away from who you really are is the Matrix. Anytime you wear a mask, and a lot of people wear a mask every single day, now they've actually identified themselves with the mask. They can't even take it off because they think that's who they are. You got a lot of people on these apps, TikTok. Are you not entertained? They're playing a character, it's not who they are. And that's what the Matrix is. So you break free from the Matrix when you remind yourself your authenticity is your greatest power. Nobody is you. And that's your power. Have a mind of your own. You are born into a world where they want to control how you think, what you eat, how you dress. They're like, Ralph, don't put on the turquoise. I'm like, excuse me? Welcome to the real world. I'm having a party out here. Pass me more turquoise.
Everybody go get some turquoise.
It's freedom. This is how to break free from the Matrix. You want to be free. You want to remind yourself that being free is your birthright. You want to remind yourself you didn't come here to be a slave. The Matrix is the plantation.
That's true.
So how do you break free from that? You got to know your worth. You got to remind yourself, just because Simon says do this, you don't have to do that. You got to learn how to think for yourself. Most of all, you have to develop critical thinking. What is the Matrix but a crowd going in the wrong direction? So if you follow the crowd, It's going to end badly. The crowd is the matrix.
Gonna be going in circles.
When you are around a lot of people who don't think
out.
for themselves, energy is contagious. You get sucked into a sunken place. This is the reason why when you see great spiritual masters, Jesus Christ, Buddha, Krishna, they're always by themselves, finding out who they really are, meditating, which is the art of absorbing yourself in the present moment, tapping in, tuning in. They realized the only way out is in. And this is how to break free from the matrix. The matrix.
And you remember they taught us to always worship out, right? And he just said, and all the rest of them, he said, you've got to go within. It's all within you. The sense, the power, the God, source, everything, even your godness, your senses, your powers, within. Knowledge is within us. We are within.
Is the circus show out there. Like Shakespeare said, the whole world is a stage designed to keep you distracted from who you really are. That's what the matrix is, and you break free from it when you say, I don't want to entertain this buffoonery. Ain't nobody got time for that. I don't want to be programmed by the mainstream media.
Truth.
I want to be free. The matrix is fear. False evidence appearing real. Fear is 100 hertz. It's one of the lowest frequencies ever. This is the reason why.
And that's exactly what.
As soon as you wake up, there's bad news. They keep you in those lower emotions, those lower emotions. Fear, shame, guilt, grief. When you wake up, take a look at the news, you got bad news waiting for you. And that's what the matrix is. You break free from the matrix. You know when I wake up, what I see? The birds, bees, leaves, and trees. I'm out of the matrix.
Trees.
Welcome to the real world.
Exactly.
It's beautiful out here. The matrix is your bedroom. The matrix is Apple Vision Pro, the metaverse. Don't you realize that there are no human beings left in supermarkets? Everything is self-service. That's what the matrix is. It's the machine world. Charlie Chaplin was telling you something. Go and listen to the world's greatest speech. He said, you've got to stop being machine men and machine women and go back to being real human beings. This is how to break free from the matrix.
Great quote.
Deep divers.
A great quote.
I'm not in the metaverse because I'm in the real world, and it's beautiful. We're out of the matrix. The matrix is war. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing.
Absolutely nothing. Say it again.
You get out of the matrix when you are in a state of peace. That's a 600 hertz frequency. You get out of the matrix when you are in a state of love. That's the 500 hertz frequency. You're listening to that 528 hertz, you're out of the matrix. You're listening to that 432 hertz, you're getting out of the matrix. You're saying, actually, I don't want a slave job. I want to work on something that can help humanity. You're moving out of the matrix. You're focusing on saying, actually, it's not just about her backside or his muscles. I want to know their soul. Oh my gosh, deep divers, you're getting out of the matrix. I don't just want a physical connection. I want a heart connection, a mental connection, a spiritual connection. You feel me?
Amen.
Deep divers, they tried to bury us.
I feel it. It's true.
They forgot we were seeds.
That's what we all want.
Wake up, Neo. Wake up out of the deep sleep, out of the sunken place, and become who you really came here to be, which is a spiritual being having a human experience. Realize you are multidimensional. Realize you are infinite. I'm infinite waters, deep divers. One love, peace. Infinite waters, diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy, peace.
Man, love Ralph and man. Been after school, always do what they do best. This one was so particular to me because I've had these lately trips, since Mama passed away, where I was cutting off, karmas. I was ripping off a whole new skin in my outlook. And that's exactly what it is. My thought, the way I think, what I want to do in life, or where I want to work personally, or to just everything I do in every day. I want to do something positive. I want to do something that is going to bring energy, light into the universe. And that's exactly what the Matrix is. The Matrix is us, but yet the Matrix is what's all around them. This complete illusion that we have built into, programmed to, into us. And we can't hate ourselves for that because we just know now It's not like we knew this when we were kids. Imagine if we knew this shit when we was kids, it'd be a whole different story, wouldn't it? You dang right it would. But we have to realize that, we have to break free from the matrix. We have to break free from these old negative thoughts and downfalls and everything else that we have in life. Understand that they are just tests and testaments to our stories at the end of the day. Man, I hope you enjoyed this. This was a great way to let you understand how to break free of the matrix, understand a little bit of the spiritual side, and understand that in all, we all want one thing: peace, love, and happiness for not just ourselves and our families, but for the entire world. So if you like this at any time, please remember to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and leave me your comments down below. And remember, keep that mind open, because those eyes are about to see everything. Stay calm.
I'm going to hang up this phone, and then I'm going to show these people what you don't want them to see. I'm going to show them a world without you. A world without rules and controls, without borders or boundaries. A world where anything is possible. Where we go from there is a choice I leave to you.